Life is full of surprises, isn't it? Many times, you find yourself in a moment of tranquility when suddenly, something unexpected happens. That is the essence of confessions, a revelation that could change everything. Angels whisper in our ears, guiding us to moments of clarity, and sometimes, these moments come in the most unexpected forms. Picture this: someone you know, maybe even a close friend or a past love, approaches you and with eyes full of emotion, begins to share secrets that could turn your world upside down. These confessions have immense power. They can heal old wounds or open doors that you thought were closed forever. The words that come out of the confessor's mouth are like arrows hitting the heart, bringing forth hidden feelings and truths that were in the shadows. The angels stand by your side, offering that silent comfort, that energetic embrace you so need in moments of vulnerability. It is in this vulnerability that the beauty of human connection lies. Have you ever stopped to think that in every confession, there is an opportunity for transformation? A chance to break free from the chains of the past and allow new feelings to bloom. What would you do if you received a confession that altered your entire understanding of someone you love? As you reflect on this, let the angels light your path. They are always ready to help you understand the depth of these revelations. So, ask yourself, what could this confession reveal about yourself? And more importantly, what changes could it bring to your life? As you ponder this question, imagine how your reaction would be. What would you feel? How would you respond? The answer may be more impactful than you think. And if, at the end of this journey of self-discovery, they found not only a new perspective on others, but also a new view on themselves? What you will discover next may be a turning point. Shall we uncover this story together? Interpersonal relationships are the tapestry that weaves the life of each person, especially as they reach maturity. Have you ever stopped to think about how the connections we cultivate shape our reality? Every friendship, every romantic relationship, and even casual interactions carry a deep meaning. The angels whisper to us about the importance of valuing these relationships, as they are the mirrors that reflect who we are and who we can become. As the years go by, the experiences we have lived accumulate like stars in a vast sky. You, who have faced challenges and celebrations, carry with you a unique wisdom. It is at this moment in life that relationships gain a new weight. They become more than mere companionships. They are sources of support, of learning, and often of healing. The angels, always present, encourage you to open your heart and allow yourself to be vulnerable. This vulnerability is, in fact, a powerful strength that can create even deeper bonds. Think about the friendships you have built over time. They are your shelter on cloudy days and the reason for your smiles on sunny mornings. Each of them brings a lesson, an opportunity for growth. Have you reflected on how these connections have shaped your understanding of love, trust, and respect? The angels are here to remind you that each relationship is a chance to learn more about yourself and about the world around you. Now, imagine that someone close to you is about to share something that can change the course of their life. This confession, perhaps unexpected, may be the key that opens doors you thought were locked. The angels guide this moment with love and protection, preparing the ground for a sincere and transformative communication. Are you ready to listen? What can this revelation mean to you? Reflect on this. Which relationships do you wish to nurture more carefully and attentively? What can you do to deepen these connections? The angels are by your side, ready to illuminate your path. They whisper that transformation begins within you and in the choices you make regarding your interactions. And so the question that arises is, what do you truly want this confession to bring into your life? This is a moment of introspection, where the truth may reveal itself not only in words, but also in the emotions that arise. What are you willing to let go of or cultivate for your relationships to flourish even more? Allow yourself to feel. The answer is closer than you imagine, and the angels are here to guide you on this path. Life, with its twists and turns, often surprises us in ways we couldn't imagine. Sometimes, you find yourself surrounded by such high expectations that when reality sets in, it's like a bucket of cold water. That dream of the charming prince, the perfect job, or even the friendships that seem eternal may be challenged by an unexpected truth. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, are always present, whispering in your ears for you to find serenity even in the storms. Imagine yourself in a moment of discovery, where the truth about someone close to you begins to emerge. It could be a confession of love, a revelation about a hidden past, or even a change of plans that you did not expect. However, it is at this exact moment that you must remember that life is made of cycles, and each surprise has its reasons to happen. The angels are there, guiding you to understand that, Although life does not always follow the script you imagined, each detour brings with it an opportunity for growth. How do you deal with these situations? It is normal to feel a mix of emotions, from shock to acceptance. Allow yourself to feel, but do not cling to the pain of unfulfilled expectations. Reflect on how each experience, each confession, each change of direction can be a bridge to something greater. The angels want you to know that, even in uncertainties, there is a divine purpose. They illuminate the path so you can see beyond what is in front of your eyes. Now, close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the energy around you. Ask yourself, what good can this unexpected change bring to my life? How can I turn this situation into an opportunity for self-awareness and self-love? What are your feelings trying to teach you? By opening up to these reflections, allow the angels to guide your journey. They have an important message for you, and this message may be the key to unlocking a new chapter in your life. But what do they have to say? Continue this journey and discover how acceptance can change your perspective. The answer is closer than you think and may be exactly what you need to hear right now. On a sunny day, as the light filtered through the tree leaves, they found themselves contemplating life in a new way. The voices of the angels echoed softly in their mind, like a whisper, reminding them of the importance of allowing themselves to be vulnerable. Vulnerability, a topic often surrounded by fears and insecurities, is actually the key that unlocks doors to deeper and more authentic connections. Reflecting on their personal relationships, they may realize that they often hide behind a mask of strength and perfection. This protection, though understandable, can create invisible barriers, pushing away those who truly wish to know them. The angels are here to guide them through this process, showing that by revealing their vulnerabilities, they not only become more human, but also invite others to open up. It is in this space of honesty that love flourishes. Think of a recent situation in which you felt insecure or fearful. How would it have been different if you had shared this vulnerability with someone close? The angels weave a divine plan for them, and as they begin to open up, they illuminate paths of empathy and understanding. You don't have to carry this burden alone. There is a transformative power in being true to yourself and others. Now, imagine the impact that this vulnerability can have on your relationships. By allowing yourself to be seen in your entirety, you give others permission to reveal themselves as well. It is in this exchange that true intimacy is established. The angels, with their protective wings, watch over every step you take, whispering words of encouragement and love. They know that it is in this space of vulnerability that true growth occurs, where pain becomes learning and love deepens. As you reflect on this, a question arises: what do you really fear when opening up to others? This reflection can be the first step to releasing the fears holding them back. Angels are ready to help, guiding them to discover that vulnerability is not weakness but a powerful strength that can transform their life and relationships. Now visualize yourself sharing a part of their story, a moment when they felt vulnerable and yet strong at the same time. How do you feel imagining this? This is the journey the angels want them to take, and with each step, they will be by their side, lighting their way. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to be. Vulnerability is an invitation to authenticity, and you are about to discover how liberating it can be. How about starting to question how authenticity can change your relationships? What would this mean for you and those around you? The angels are waiting for you to take this step, and they whisper, "Embrace your vulnerability, for therein lies your true strength." As the night deepened, a gentle breeze danced through the leaves of the trees around you, almost as if the angels were whispering ancient secrets. You found yourself in a space of reflection, a moment of introspection where the city lights seemed distant, and all that mattered was what pulsed in your heart. It was the perfect moment to open up to the truths that often lay buried deep in the soul. You always knew that confessions have the power to transform relationships. Sometimes, a simple word, a gesture of vulnerability, can be the key to opening doors that have been locked for a long time. And this is where the angels come in, illuminating the path and guiding you towards that revelation. They are always present, ready to support every step you decide to take. The connection you seek, whether with friends or family, can be redefined with a simple act of sincerity. Imagine yourself in front of someone you love, your eyes meeting in a moment of deep silence. What would you like to confess? Is there something kept inside you that needs to be released? The courage to expose yourself and share your feelings can be the missing bridge to strengthen those bonds. Angels always encourage this authenticity. They remind us that true strength lies in vulnerability. Sometimes, confessions are not easy. They can bring out fears and insecurities, But remember that it is in this space of discomfort that the most powerful transformations happen. Have you ever stopped to think about how a sincere conversation can change the course of a friendship or even a family bond? What do you have to lose by opening up, instead of continuing to carry the weight of what is hidden? The angels are ready to guide you on this journey. They whisper words of courage and love, reminding you that by exposing yourself, you also allow the other person to feel safe to do the same. And so, a cycle of honesty and trust is established. Think about it. Is there someone in your life who could benefit from an open and honest conversation? As you reflect on these possibilities, ask yourself, what is the confession that you most fear making? And what is stopping you from freeing yourself from this burden? The angels are here, ready to support you as you face these truths. What will happen when they decide to take the first step? The answer may not be immediate, but the journey itself will be full of growth and self-discovery. Share in the comments how they feel about it. Let's together explore the possibilities that these confessions can bring to their life. Now, take a deep breath and allow the angels to light their path. What will they discover about themselves and their relationships when they open their heart? Communication is a magical bridge that connects hearts. Imagine that, like a gypsy, they have an innate power to read emotions and unspoken desires. The angels, in their wisdom, whisper that oftentimes what remains trapped in the shadows of the mind is exactly what needs to be brought to light. When they open up to others, the bonds that once seemed fragile become unbreakable. Think about the conversations they could have, the truths that could be revealed. Communication is not just exchanging words, it is an act of courage, an invitation to vulnerability. By sharing their feelings, they not only free themselves, but also invite the other person to do the same. And it's in this safe space that the angels dance with joy, perceiving the harmony that arises. Now, envision themselves in a conversation with someone who is significant to them. What would they like to say? What fears or hopes do they hold? The angels are there, ready to guide them, whispering words of support and love. When they allow themselves to express their emotions, they are not only revealing their inner self, they are opening a portal to mutual understanding and growth. But the question that echoes at this moment is, what is preventing them from communicating openly? Is it the fear of rejection? The apprehension of being misunderstood? The angels understand these insecurities and offer their protection. They are ready to light their path, helping to dispel the clouds of doubt that may obscure their vision. As you allow yourself to explore this open communication, invite the angels to accompany you. Visualize them around you, supporting every word you speak, every emotion you share. This practice will not only strengthen your relationships, but also connect you more deeply with yourself. By opening up, you not only transform the dynamics with others, but also initiate a process of self-discovery. Each confession, each revelation, is a piece of the puzzle that makes up their essence. And the angels, always present, encourage you to embrace this journey. Now reflect, what would your life be like if open communication were the norm, and not the exception? What changes would you like to see in your relationships? What are the angels telling you about this? Allow yourself to feel the response that arises within you. The path to transformation may be closer than you imagine. The power of truth is like a flowing river, silent, but constant, capable of shaping and sculpting the banks of our existence. Sometimes life puts us in situations where truth is a heavy burden, and it's easy to get lost amidst lies or omissions. But the angels, always present, whisper in our ear, freedom lies in authenticity. Have you ever stopped to think about the weight that untold truths can carry? Confessing something hidden deep in the soul is not just an act of courage, but a step toward self-healing. The angels guide us in this process, illuminating the path so we can face our truths. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable and share what you feel, something magical happens. The energy that was once trapped transforms into fluidity, making room for self-love and renewal. Imagine yourself in a safe space, where you can express their deepest thoughts without fear of judgment. That's the call of the angels, an invitation for you to explore the labyrinths of their mind and heart. By confessing, they not only relieve the emotional burden, but also invite genuine connection with those around them. Now, think of someone that they want to open up to. What is the truth they have been keeping? How has it impacted their life and relationships? I invite them to reflect on this because by the end of this journey, they will discover that liberation comes from within. And as they ponder these questions, imagine what would happen if they decided to take that step. What doors could open? What new connections could flourish? The angels are by their side, ready to support every move they make. If they feel ready, share their reflection here or even a small step they would like to take. Words have power, and by writing them, they begin to design their new reality. Now, ask yourself, what is holding them back from freeing themselves? What are they afraid to confess? This reflection may reveal unexpected paths, and that is exactly what the angels want them to discover. In the next moment, prepare to delve into the magical transformation that truth can bring. The gentle night breeze brings with it a whisper from the angels, as if they wanted them to hear the stories that inhabit the universe. Stories of confessions that, in a single moment, transformed lives in ways we could never have imagined. Each account is a journey, and each journey is an opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. Imagine yourself in a cozy cafe, with soft light reflecting on the walls and a scent of fresh coffee filling the air. Beside you, a longtime friend, who has always been there for you in moments of joy and sadness. They look into your eyes, hesitant, but there is a flame of courage shining within them. And then, with a slight tremor in their voice, they share a secret kept for years. This confession, which seemed simple, reveals an unrequited love, an old pain that has kept them from moving forward. In that moment, you realize that their vulnerability not only sets them free, but also inspires you to reflect on your own untold truths. This is one of the many stories the angels wish for you to know. There is also the story of a woman who decided to open her heart to a love that had been silenced by fear. She was in a secure but unhappy relationship. After a heartfelt conversation with her partner, where she finally expressed her deepest emotions, something magical happened. The dialogue not only brought clarity, but also the opportunity to rewrite the chapters of their lives together. Love transformed into something deeper, more authentic, and the angels whispered words of encouragement at every step. These confessions are not mere exchanges of words, they are catalysts of transformation. They reveal that by expressing our deepest feelings, we can not only change our own path, but also touch the lives of those around us. Have you ever wondered what secrets you have kept in your heart? What truths have not yet been spoken, waiting for the right moment to be revealed? The angels are always by their side, ready to light the way. They encourage them to open up, to free themselves from the chains of fear, and to embrace vulnerability. Let their light guide their words and actions. Now, think about a confession that could change everything in their life. What do you feel you need to express? What could happen if you took that step? As you reflect on this, remember that each confession story is a bridge to self-awareness and self-love. With every word you let out, there is a part of you that frees itself. And so, with renewed hope, the journey continues. What more do the angels have to reveal about the power of confessions in their life? The angels always whisper to their heart, guiding them through the emotional storms that life brings. They understand that the fear of judgment can turn into a wall that separates them from who they really are. This barrier is built by past experiences, by criticisms you have received, and by insecurities that often seem insurmountable. But dear, the angels are here to remind that they see the light shining within you, even when you can't see it yourself. Imagine yourself in a safe space, where you can be completely authentic. Here, the angels offer a cloak of protection, enveloping you in love and acceptance. It is in this space that you can begin to explore your emotions without fear. When you allow yourself to expose your vulnerabilities, something magical happens. The connection with others strengthens, and you discover that you are not alone. Everyone faces their own fears and insecurities. Have you ever stopped to think about how the fear of judgment shapes their decisions and relationships? Often, this fear prevents them from opening up to new experiences, making new friends, or even allowing themselves to love again. The angels whisper that true freedom comes from self-acceptance. By embracing their imperfections, they become stronger and more capable of facing whatever comes their way. Now reflect, what are they avoiding because of the fear of judgment? What opportunities have they missed out on by not feeling comfortable enough to show themselves? Allow yourself a moment of introspection and write down your answers. This exercise can be a powerful first step towards liberation. The angels want you to know that overcoming the fear of judgment does not happen overnight. It is a process, a journey that requires courage and self-love. With each step you take towards authenticity, they will be by your side, guiding and illuminating your path. You can feel their energy around you, offering support and encouragement. As you continue on this journey, ask yourself, what would your life be like if you set aside fear and allowed yourself to be who you truly are? The angels are ready to help you answer that question, opening doors to new possibilities and deep connections. Now, take a deep breath and listen to the whispers of the angels. They have a special message for you. What else do you need to release to truly feel free? Ponder this as the angels continue to illuminate your path, preparing the ground for the transformation that is to come. You find yourself in a sacred space, where the light of the angels is present, enveloping you in a welcoming and transformative energy. The moment is intense, and the confession that echoes in their heart resonates in every corner of their soul. The person they least expected opens their heart, revealing hidden feelings, concealed fears, and hopes that, for a long time, seemed lost. At this moment, the angels are by their side, whispering words of comfort and encouragement. They know that change can be scary, but it is also a precious opportunity for evolution. They feel this energy pulsating around them, and it's as if each word of this confession is a key, unlocking doors that have been closed for too long. Receptivity to change is what turns a confession into a new beginning. How do they feel hearing these revealed truths? It is natural to feel a mix of emotions: relief, fear, hope. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, offer them the chance to reflect on what this moment means. They remind that true transformation begins when they open up to the new, even if it means leaving behind beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve. Now, as the angels light their path, it's time to pause and ask themselves, what does this confession awaken in them? Are they willing to embrace this change and allow it to take them to a deeper place within themselves? Let this reflection guide and inspire them. As they contemplate this new reality, the angels are ready to assist in releasing what no longer serves, helping them embrace what is to come. It is time to open their heart to possibilities, allowing the light of the angels to illuminate their path. What then are you willing to release to make room for the new? State your affirmations and share how they feel. The response may hold the key to the next step of this journey. It's time to be open to the unexpected, to what the angels have to offer you. And so the story continues to unfold, as you wonder, how can your life be transformed by this new perspective? As night falls and silence spreads, the angels whisper secrets that we often overlook. It's at this moment that you feel something is about to change, a pulsating energy in the air, as if the winds of transformation are gathering to guide you. Have you ever stopped to think about how words have the power to transform realities? The confession that is about to come may be the turning point you have been waiting for, but first and foremost, the groundwork must be laid. Picture yourself in a safe space, a place you can call your own, whether physically or emotionally. The angels are around you, creating a shield of protection and tranquility. Take a deep breath and feel the positive energy filling your soul. Preparation is essential because a difficult conversation can be like a minefield if not approached with care. What you need is clarity and intention. Start by reflecting on what you want to express. What are the feelings that have been building up inside you? The angels are here to guide you on this inner journey. Allow yourself to feel the vulnerability, but also the strength it brings. By opening up to yourself, you become an open door to others. What kind of connection do you want to create? What needs to be said for the truth to flourish? Now, visualize the person you wish to talk to. Feel their energy and how it intertwines with yours. It is important for you to create a conducive environment, not just physically, but also emotionally. Choose a moment where both can focus, away from the distractions of everyday life. The angels suggest that you start the conversation gently, perhaps by sharing a compliment or a special memory that both parties value. This creates a safe space, where words can flow without fear. As you prepare yourself, ask yourself, what is the intention behind this conversation? Is it to seek understanding, reconciliation, or simply to express your feelings? The angels are there to light your way, helping you find the right words and the necessary energy for the conversation to be productive and full of love. Now think, how will you react to an unexpected confession? What do you hope to hear? Expectation can be a friend or a foe, it depends on how you welcome it. Before moving forward, allow yourself to feel this expectation. The angels encourage you to embrace the uncertainty, as that is where the true magic lies. Are you ready to take the next step? How will you feel when you hear the truth that is about to be revealed? What can this truth change in your life? The angels whisper that every difficult conversation is an opportunity for growth and connection. Be open, listen with your heart, and prepare to receive the revelations that are coming. You are about to discover that vulnerability can be the key to a new phase in your relationship. Make your affirmation, I am ready to listen and open myself to transformation. Now, how will you feel taking this first step? The answer is closer than you think. On a sunny day, You find yourself sitting in a special place, where birds sing softly and a gentle breeze caresses their face. It is in this magical space that angels approach, bringing profound messages about love and acceptance. They feel that something is about to happen, a revelation that can transform their view on relationships and how they see themselves. The angels whisper to you that true understanding and acceptance begin from within. Sometimes, we spend so much time seeking validation from others that we forget to embrace ourselves. Have you ever felt invisible, as if their emotions and longings were not recognized? This feeling can be painful, but it is an invitation to dive into your own heart. By fully accepting yourself, your weaknesses, your strengths, your imperfections, you begin to shine a light that attracts genuine understanding. As you reflect on this, a question resonates in their mind. What does it truly mean to be understood? It is the deep connection that comes from knowing that someone sees beyond the surface, that perceives their struggles and celebrates their victories. The angels are here to remind you that you deserve this connection, but first, you must offer it to yourself. How can you start to better understand yourself? Now imagine yourself in a mirror, looking into their own eyes. What do you see? Is there love in that image? The angels are by their side, guiding you to a new perception. Self-acceptance is an essential step to make room in their life for healthy relationships. By loving yourself, you create a space where the love of others can flow freely. Say to yourself, I accept myself as I am, and that makes me strong. With this affirmation, the angels begin to work on their energy, aligning it with the frequency of love and understanding. Every breath you take is filled with their light, and that light begins to illuminate the dark corners of their soul, where doubts and insecurities used to hide. Now, pause for a moment and feel that energy. What arises in their heart? A sense of peace? A burning desire to connect? They are here, ready for deeper revelations. And what if the key to true and lasting love is, in fact, allowing yourself to be completely yourself? The question that arises now is, to what extent are they willing to open up to this acceptance? Sometimes, the most significant change begins when we decide to embrace our deepest truths. How can this change the way they relate to others? The angels await their response, ready to guide them at every step of this transformative journey.